What you see is what you get up on the morning show. I got a whole lot of bars, but before I go, chop real smooth, she the boss. No, baby, hold up, I'm about to go to Jellolady. They your host, 12 to 2. If you need a getaway, come and see this view. Got a whole lot of jumping feeling like you want to snap out. Put your feet up and watch a midday madhouse.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
We here. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, I was looking like, because my thing is slow.
Yeah. So
It was still, yours was doing it too?
Yeah, it took a little minute.
Yeah. Well, good afternoon.
Yeah, but we are here. Good afternoon,
Yes.
folks.
So, it's the Midday Madhouse.
Yes, it is.
And, I am Cha-Cha.
And I'm the Jellolady.
And we want to welcome you to our show.
Yes, welcome.
Yes,
Come on
welcome
in
to the
world.
show.
Get you a glass.
Have a seat. Do your work. Eat your food. Eat your lunch. It's lunch. It's lunchtime.
It's lunchtime. It's time to break. That's why you're hanging out with us.
Right. Oh, God. So we had a nice time last night.
Yes. Shout out to DJ Clark
Yes.
for inviting us to the box.
Retarded.
Yes.
Retarded. It was
retarded.
retarded. We
Yes.
talked about a lot of things
Yes. We did.
on the late night.
On
Like,
the late night.
Even, like people had to we had to ask each other, like, is this after hours? Like, is this what you call after hours?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Because we was talking about sex.
Yeah, we had a nice conversation.
Well, we wasn't talking about sex. We were talking about different things with sex.
Yeah, we were
like
talking about different sexual things that people like and don't like, and toys, and
right.
There was a lot going on.
It was a lot. Like people didn't realize that the guys.
Yeah,
the guys didn't realize like like they say the G spot. It's not they say. It's a fact that the G spot is in the man's buttocks.
Yes, right below the prostate.
Right. And a lot of men would be like, "Oh hell no," because they was going off about it. They was going off about it. But if you look it up, the man's G spot is right there. That's what it says, and it has a whole thing going around, and then it points and it says G spot.
Right there.
Just like if you look up, if you look up your lady parts, it shows you where the G spot is.
Right. Some people don't know where it is.
Right.
Some people need direction and know how to find it.
Right.
Can't find it.
You can't be a SARS like left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. It's not. Yeah, you just can't.
You have to, you kind of got to go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Right. And, it's funny, when we talk about the G spot, a lot of men can't find it. They don't know where it is.
Right.
It's a little button, you can find it. It's right there.
Right.
It's in the front, actually.
Right.
A lot of people be all over the place trying to find it. No, it's in the front.
Right.
So, just in case somebody never told you, the Midday Madhouse going to tell you. It's in the front.
It's in the front.
Okay,
it's in the front.
Find it.
Yes, it's in the front. So make sure if that's what you're trying to please your lady or do something.
You want to find it.
How about you just Google it?
Right. If you're looking for the on-off switch, Google it.
Right. You gotta Google
and the on-off switch it's very sensitive in there. Like you gotta find it. And
right.
When you find it, you want to remember where it's at so you can find it again later.
Right. Right. Because it's not something that you're just gonna go in and just find.
No, it doesn't just. It don't just jump out.
And then the guys were talking about.
Yes.
Saying not just the salad, saying when a woman squirts.
Yeah, they didn't know what. And that's always a man.
He said, "Is it pee?"
Yeah, like
what?
So every man has that same.
So you just think a woman's running around peeing in your bed?
Yeah, just pee on people. Like, that's what we doing.
Golden showers.
This is not an R. Kelly situation, people.
Right.
We are not out here.
Yo, that was like the funniest thing to me because you find a lot of men that say that, like, "Yo, she peed on me."
Right.
We had a big disagreement, a little discussion about that with a friend of ours.
Yes.
And he was like, "Nah, ain't nobody laying in my bed." And boom, boom, boom. We like, what are you talking about? That is not pee. Like, I don't know where you gentlemen. It's only people that are, I would say,
or anatomy. They don't have.
They're young,
they're
young-minded.
And they don't really, understand that. You might think that's where it's coming from.
Right.
There's more than one hole down there.
Right.
Like if you never, if you never,
that's some old head. That's why these old heads be running around here snatching it up, because they know where to hit, what's going on, and how the body is working, because
they've
been there, done that 1,000 times.
They got a t-shirt,
right?
And some of them got towels.
Wait a minute. Remember they said that? Oh, you got to have a whole lot of towels. We like a whole lot of towels.
Yeah, I mean, if you find the right squirter, you won't need a towel or two.
Right.
You know, you might have to change the sheets. That's why most people nowadays, buy mattress covers off the top just in case. Like, you never know.
Right. You like going to the hotel. You know how the hotel always got that extra cover on the mattress? Yeah, you guys might need that.
Yeah, you might want to go on.
Yeah, but it's not pee.
It's not.
It's not pee.
I'm just going to say this for everybody. I'm just going to make this a generalized statement. If you men would like to have a squirter in your life, you have to create one.
Right.
Like,
it's just not something that all of a sudden this girl knows what to do.
Like, no, you got to find it. You got to bring it out.
Right.
It has to be something.
Right.
Because a lot of women, and it's sad to say this, but a lot of women have never had an orgasm.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, right. Because you see that, you hear it.
That a lot of women, they have no idea.
Because I was watching a program on that,
yeah,
and it was a lady, like she was like 50-something years old, and she had her first orgasm when she was I want to say 40s. She was like 55. Oh, yeah. She had her first orgasm at 50 though. She made that known, like 50 years old. When I first had my orgasm, I'm like, oh, that's a little different, but. That's different. What was you doing? Like, who was you with?
Yeah, and it's a lot of times, you find women who don't really know what they're doing,
or know your body.
Yeah, you have to really know who you are. You gotta have to get in touch with your own little lady first to find out.
There's a lot of women that never played with a toy.
Yeah,
there's that be like, well, what am I supposed to do with that?
Right. And it's funny because I like to look stuff up, and I like to
right. We are look uppers.
Yes,
or uppers.
Right.
That's not even a word, but we gonna make it out to be a word.
All the new technology and
right.
Things. So I be looking.
So
they have this new couples toy.
Couples tour.
Yeah, toy. It's a toy for couples.
Oh, a couple toy.
Yeah, it's a toy for couples, and it's actually designed for like long distance relationships. So it has these two pieces. It has a vibrator for the woman, and it has like this sheath thing for the man. And whatever happens to this dildo, the man can feel it. So like,
what?
Yes, girl. It's like $380. I looked it up because I was going to buy one.
You ain't even got a long distance relationship.
That's okay, but
if he's at home and you're at home, hey, babe, look.
Hey, look. Bluetooth. You want to see the Bluetooth come on? Like, hey, you connect to that.
Yo.
And literally, like anything you do to this dildo, he's gonna feel it in this piece. Like I was like, oh, I have to get one.
Really?
Yeah. So, shout out to Bay. You might be getting that as an early birthday Christmas present for next year. I don't know.
So you telling me it Bluetooths?
Yeah, it connects together.
It connects together,
yes.
And whatever I'm doing,
yes.
My mate can feel that too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So if you licking on it, he's gonna feel it. If you stick it,
wait a minute, how's he gonna feel it?
Because it has some type of technology.
So what kind of fifi is he getting?
Okay, so it's like this. So basically, what it is, it's a piece that goes together. So like the dildo goes inside of this thing when you buy it. It comes together.
Okay.
And what happens?
So what would he take?
He takes the circle. He takes the piece that the dildo goes into.
Okay.
So that he can put himself.
Wait, so he can put himself inside of this.
Yes, he can replace himself with the dildo. Yes. And whatever she's doing with this dildo,
he can feel it through that.
Yes.
So he has to put himself inside this fifi.
Right. Yes. That's what he'll do. Is put himself inside. And whatever she does,
he can feel it.
He can feel it. But in return, anything that he's doing to the inside of this machine that he has, you can now feel in the dildo. So, like, yeah.
What in God's creation?
Yeah, somebody created it. I don't know. God.
You know what it reminds me of? You remember that Buttman show, the little cone head?
Oh,
Remember the Conehead movie?
yeah.
And remember when they put them things on their ear and they
Right.
and they were having they was having sex,
Right.
but without having sex. It
Right.
was like mind.
Yeah.
It was matter over mind.
Mind over matter. Absolutely.
Like it was crazy, and I was like,
yeah.
What are they doing?
They took that concept and made it real life.
Isn't that kind of crazy when you think about like movies that you watch?
Oh yeah.
And you think about like Back to the Future and
right.
things like that, and you look at these different movies and you find like
people are really doing it.
Yeah, like now Back to the Future, he had the flying skateboard.
Right.
Now we're dealing with hoverboards, but they have the flying skateboards now.
Yeah, they do. They have them.
You can go on the beach. You can do be in the ocean and all this stuff with these different things. But it's kind of crazy that they made that. I wonder if is there a limit on it? Like a limit, like the distance wise.
Yeah.
Like is there
is
like what is the if they tell you like, okay, you can be in New Jersey, but you cannot go as far as China.
If you got a Wi-Fi connection, you can go anywhere in the world. Literally anywhere, like you could be.
Well, it's damn sure safe sex.
Absolutely, you could damn sure be in the States, and your partner could be overseas. And as long as y'all both connect to the Wi-Fi,
somebody could be cheating on you with that. Like, but is that cheating? But it is cheating. But it's not cheating. Because if one of them was they outside their relationship and buy this thing for somebody else. Now, we are mates. We're together. We are together.
right.
But on the low, while I'm at work, you fifiing and she's doing this.
How is that gonna work? Because if I have one side and you have the other.
No, I'm talking about buying a whole nother situation.
Well, listen, now I'm not.
Now, if we have one.
Right.
If we have one, you and your mate, you have one.
Right.
Now he don't want to go cheat and literally go get no new nookie. And then he goes and buys one because you put him on it.
Okay,
and then he goes and buys it for somebody else and sends it to her.
Why is there a need to buy one for somebody else?
You're talking about how people can be.
Listen, if you that greedy.
People greedy every day and cheat.
That's unnecessary.
But would you call that cheating?
Hell yeah.
Because technically it's safe. You're not.
It's the safest form of cheating I could think of.
Right.
We are not condoning any of that. Because listen, let me Bluetooth this. Let me Wi-Fi connect to something that don't belong to me.
I'm Wi-Fi in your face.
Okay, listen, it's all kinds of Wi-Fi going on. Okay, why did you fight me? Yes, that's the Wi-Fi. Why am I?
That is funny. I want to see what this thing looks like. Let me see this. The Jellolady always got the scoop, y'all. So now we're talking. If you're just joining in, it's a new toy out that it is Bluetooth. And if you are with someone, but you guys don't get to see each other all the time, it's $300 and what?
Like $380.
So you say rounded off to $400. It's 2 pieces. One comes with a dildo, one comes with a fifi, and you can Bluetooth it, and you guys, whatever is being done, you can connect, and whatever's being done, even though she's at home and you're somewhere else, you guys can do it together. So, do it have a name?
It does, but I cannot think of the name of it.
It's probably some old weird name. But that's kind of crazy. Like, people are coming up with some crazy things. It's just like these. Last night we were talking about the dolls.
Yes, the dolls.
The dolls are crazy. Like, I felt one. I got to feel it. I went into, like I was telling them last night, I went into, I'm trying to think now, where did I see this doll? Oh, in Burlington at the toy store. Yeah, right next to the crab place. And I just happened to go over there And I seen this big, humongous box. The box had to be like this tall, and it's about this wide. And it was sitting on the counter, and it had the lady like this. And she was like real seductive. And I'm like, what is that? She said, oh, that's the new dolls out. This was a couple of years ago. And she was like, would you like to feel her? So I was touching her. Her skin felt like ours. She has, and then you can design this doll. It comes in all colors, all races, everything. You can design this doll, whatever your mind is on, you can create your own doll. And it has suction cups in the mouth. The mouth had some type of suction cup that if the doll was given oral sex, it would suction it. And then everything felt real. It's real hair. It's real everything, like hair on the private area, everything. But it surprised me. I don't know about the Jellolady, but it damn sure surprised me yesterday when Parquet was bringing it up and they showed the man. Now they have the men out.
Yeah, they got the men out. But you
and he got six pack and his body is like right. I said, oh, wow. Now they got the men. But they had a special, if you go on YouTube with the dolls, they have a special on this guy, on this pink person. And his addiction is these dolls. So he has like 1 million of them, and they're all placed around his house because I went on YouTube and checked it out. But he has them all over. He has this bad addiction for them. So he has them in every color you can think of, every race you can think of. And he said he does not do anything with the dolls. He just likes the fact that he can place them over his house. And he was saying, like, you know, when he has his friends and stuff come over, they get a kick out of all these dolls. Like he has one that's like dressed as a maid, and she just has like the little maid thing put on her, and she's sitting there. He had one that was like a dominatrix. He had one like that where she had like the gag in her mouth, the ball gag, and she was gagged and she had handcuffs on and all of this stuff. He had another one that had stiletto heels on it. She was dressed really classy. He had and every type of woman, put it that way, every type of woman you can think of when it comes to us. Thick, chunky, skinny, medium. He had them all over his house, and he said this is something he likes, the art of it. And then he was showing, like, that's how I know it's a suction in the mouth. But with the suction in the mouth, there's a cup in the back of the neck. So when you're playing with this doll, it's a little weird to me, but when you're playing with this doll and the man comes, it goes into the cup and you just take it, and it's like a zipper in the back or something, and you just open the back, take the cup and pour it out and clean the cup out. And then you can go up inside of her head and just wipe her down. But then on the inside of her, he showed the inside of how she's built. These dolls is built like they're humans. And it's crazy that people can do those type of things. Like there's a whole like building inside of this body. And it also comes with like the remote control. Like you just turn it on. You know how you have a baby doll and you want your baby doll to talk and you just switch the on and off? You can switch this on. You just press on and you can do whatever you do with this doll baby.
So they have a few different ones now. When I first saw this was a while ago. So they have one called the Max 2 and Nora by Lovins. And this is really what it looks like. It's just literally like, that's what it comes with. And you just stick yourself in there and you
I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm gonna
camera so you can see.
do this for you.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know in my mind why I was thinking it was gonna look like something
like
different.
Bionic, like you thought it was gonna look like really
Like I was thinking like I don't know like it was gonna be like a dildo, like for the woman. But wait a minute. So does it go by size? Because every man ain't the same thing. So that's a little small for you. If
I mean, I'm sure they come in different sizes. They would have to.
yeah, because it's a little different. But that's just a regular female toy.
Right. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, because that's something you can just buy off.
And they have the Onyx and Pearl 2 by Cairo.
Is that the one with the pearl with the?
No, that looks like that.
Oh, that's more like the popping.
Yeah.
Like you can drive and do whatever with that.
Yeah, it's something like that. But he goes into the black.
That black thing don't look safe. That don't look like
Well, first of all, it doesn't really look as appealing. It's not really like the first one kind of.
It looks like a Bluetooth.
Yeah, the first one looks a little electronic. I'd be kind of afraid.
Right.
Or something. But I mean, it does extend.
Oh, so it.
Yeah, it extends.
Okay.
You can increase and decrease the depth of it. It has rings on the inside that contract. Yeah, increasing speeds, intensifying stroke. Yeah, it's very. It's
So for them, it's. I mean, for a man, it's pretty. Yeah, because it has to. It has to have all those different.
Yeah, it has to have all that.
Yeah, because you don't know what she's doing.
Right.
So you're keeping. So this Bluetooth is keeping up with whatever she's doing.
Right.
Which increases everything for you.
Right.
Well, for the man.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot of different crazy things.
Titan.
The Titan.
Yeah. The Titan and Cleona. Yeah.
Sound like some old.
Oh.
What?
This one shows you what the inside looks like. So this black thing actually comes off. That's actually the charger.
Okay.
And then this is on the inside that comes out. And that's what you use.
Oh, so you just pop that out.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Girl.
Yeah, you pop that out.
See that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay.
So that black thing that looks so electronic is electronic. That's the charger.
That's the charger.
Yes.
And then you got to pull this out.
Yeah, and then you put it on and you
do whatever you do.
Right.
Lord, have mercy.
Listen, anything that's keeping long distance couples together, I'm all for it.
Yeah, because that can mean, I mean, that can go by anything. You know, you can be
anywhere.
You know, your man can be part of some, you know, in the Air Force, in the Army, and you know.
Right. Listen, when your man overseas, he might need that. So all of our, you know, our veterans and people who are serving are in relationship with people who are serving.
I think that's a good thing for them. You might
want to get that. You might want to, you know, send that to him.
Yeah, it'll stop people. Well, I don't know. Maybe it'll help with people not cheating. Use this Bluetooth.
Right. Yeah, Bluetooth.
Bluetooth this.
Oh, they come with lights and all that. You get LED lights when you're making videos.
So now you're making videos. Yeah, I mean, for all that, I mean, videos, you might as well just make, you know, your mate is not around you and they're overseas or something. You can FaceTime.
Yeah, and you can FaceTime and play at the same time.
That is funny.
But that is the extension. That's how far it extends. So that's not bad. I think that fits everybody. And if anybody figures that, I don't think you need one.
Yeah, but how far is that?
It looks roughly about 7 or 8 inches.
Wow. This is really different.
Right.
Like, I feel like I'm looking at a remote control.
Yeah.
like a fancy, Verizon remote control.
And it basically is that. And I could only imagine, because they got the vibrating panties and all that stuff, and the remote control toys for the ladies.
Right.
And look, it comes in different sizes, so you have a choice. Just scroll up.
Oh, it comes in different colors.
Mm-hmm.
That's really different.
And we can Bluetooth America.
The whole United States.
Look, and other countries.
That's very different. Hey, whatever floats your boat.
Oh.
If it helps you, I guess,
No one seems to be left out. They have them for same-sex couples as well.
Oh, same. I mean, yeah, but that's, yeah.
Yeah, so they've covered everybody.
Nobody's left out.
Everybody's going to get their pleasure on. So, shout out to Love Sense.
So look up Love Sense and you can figure it out and see and know what's going on. Something's making the Jellolady face look real.
So there are 4-stroke modes and 3-stroke speeds. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I wasn't sure. I was confused.
So you just sitting there making love to a Fifi.
Right. So we've got full stroke, power up, hand job, and storm. I don't know what those are.
Say that again?
Full stroke, power up, hand job, and storm. I don't know what those are, but that's
kind of crazy because that means with that toy you can act like you're doing
everything.
Yeah. And that person can feel all this stuff that person can feel.
Yes.
You know what? Continue to be grown. I'm not liking every time I look over and her face is like.
I'm sorry, because my face talks before my mouth.
Right.
Does. So yeah.
So what made your face do that?
So they have them for same-sex male and same-sex female couples, and there's a lot of stroke modes going on here. Short stroke, targeted stroke, medium stroke, full stroke, slow, medium, fast, and ultra.
Ultra what?
Speed. Listen.
It's pounding. You
know.
Pounding yourself.
I don't know. Charges. It lasts for 30 minutes on a 240-minute charge. It takes 240 minutes to charge. So look at that, like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have a 1-year warranty.
But I guess that would be good.
Yeah, I mean you would need that,
After that 1 year, you hit if it don't work no more.
All right, so fellas, your charging time takes a hell of a lot longer than ours.
How long did it take?
Our charging time is only 120 minutes.
Okay.
And it lasts for an hour. So
that's
30
it.
Minutes, we get an hour.
Well, that's kind of like, what if you want to keep going? Like the guy, you're just left out. So it's like, all right, babe. All right, I'm sorry, yours only 30, but I'm good over here.
But
that'd be dope if they could Bluetooth the rose.
Girl. These come in.
So they come in colors?
They come in colors. They come in different sizes. I don't know what this Eska is, but I'm confused.
And it's called Eska?
Eska 2. I feel like I need to look at it.
It sounds like a new robot.
Well, she looked like one too.
Oh, geez.
Oh, okay. So this is like the one I used to have. But the one I didn't have, it didn't do this. It had a remote.
Jello just be telling it all, don't she? The one I used to have.
Yeah,
I mean, but it
to your phone. I don't have, I think that's a little dangerous. Because I'm not gonna be Bluetooth to your phone and you walking around shocking me and zapping me and stuff. No.
What?
No, like it'll Bluetooth to your phone. Like that's how you control it via your phone.
Right.
So you mean to tell me you walk around with your phone pressing buttons and I'm walking through the store?
Well, that's just like that, you know, where you see, I'm sure everybody has seen
Yes,
where you seen the panties,
yes,
where the guy dropped the girl down to her knees and
yes,
she couldn't get up off the
right,
pavement.
off the pavement.
She's
Right.
like, stop. And he's just
Like,
cracking up. And
like it's funny.
yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. But,
So this thing just messes with all your chakras.
yes, yeah, you realigned for real. The realignment is real.
That is crazy. So I mean, hey, what, Jello?
Wait a minute. This joint moved? Wait. I'm
What?
sorry. I need to find it. Was it you? No. Okay, so it's just.
So what? The crazy part is, we didn't mean to be just talking about this, but it just happened to flow across our minds. But there's different things and different strokes for different folks.
And so on and so on.
And they are really out here making things that you can go out of town with.
Oh, okay. This different. So it's called the Mystery Vibe Crescendo. It's an app-controlled, bendable smart vibrator.
What do they mean, bendable?
It moves. Like it moves. You can, via your phone, you can control how it moves. So you are going to be guaranteed to find the G spot because it's moving.
Because you can find, you can do
bend it. Like if you want to hook it and you want it to lean over,
that's what it's going to do.
It's going to hook and lean over.
Listen here, Hoppo. That they coming out with some different stuff. So if you're grown, and you want to be grown, you can go online and look at these different things. And you know, we're just here to put it out to you because we didn't know nothing about it. It just so happened to be popped up. Conversation just
happened to come. But you know, they have the ones now that are that actually you can Bluetooth your music to, and they will vibrate according to the beat of the music. Shout out to Candy Pudding. What's the name of her sex toy line?
Who?
Candy.
Candy who?
Candy. From what is it? Wait, Candy Coated. That what it's called? That's the name of her. That's the name of the sex toy.
Who is?
Candy Burris, the housewife, former escape.
Oh, Candy.
Yeah, she has her own sex toy line, and hers actually Bluetooth the music. Like, they will vibrate to the music.
Oh well. Listen. So you just gonna be sitting there, and I'm gonna just be laying there, and this thing going. If I got R. Kelly on, it's gonna vibrate to R. Kelly. If I got Usher, it's gonna go to Usher. That's a little different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bedroom Candy. That's what the name of her line is called.
Whatever makes you happy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. You're all for the happiness of couples here. And yourself.
Right. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, listen. Yesterday we left off.
Yes. We were talking about respect and loyalty.
Yeah, but then you said,
and we left off with accountability.
Accountability.
So, you know, you have to be accountable, ladies and gentlemen, for anything that you are doing.
Right.
You know, and accountability is important in all relationships.
Right.
We're not just talking about the ones that you in with your significant other. We're talking about accountability on
for
all
everything.
Levels, on all aspects of it. You have to be accountable. You have to take ownership.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, in any relationship, any disagreement can be worked out. It can be talked about and moved past and moved on from.
Not just that, like even if it's just you don't have to be in a relationship.
Yeah, and
like take accountability for what you like, listen, if you hurt your mom.
Yeah, if you hurt your friends.
Like take accountability for it.
And at the end of the day, accountability is the biggest thing that, you know, is the biggest thing that you can give to somebody that you care about.
Right.
Is by being accountable for your actions.
Right.
And the things that you say. So that is the thing for me today and every day of the week. Be accountable.
Right.
Like,
but that goes back to us being raised the way we were.
right.
You know, your parents, even though you might not have understood the word accountability.
Wait. We missed some comments.
What?
So Michelle McQueen says it's pee. It's squirting is essentially the involuntary emission of urine during sexual activity. Oh, okay.
And what else?
And of course, Parquet is in there looking and laughing.
You know he is.
You know he is. So yeah, let me just jump in here. Let me see what other comments we have.
That is funny.
Okay, so we don't have one over here.
But the young lady yesterday said
it's not.
It's not. And she does this.
Yeah, she's a medical professional.
Right. And she was saying that it's from your urethra.
It comes from the same place, but
right.
not the same.
But not the same place.
Because you have to remember, there's 3 different places down there.
Right.
Okay.
As she was explaining to the fellas yesterday.
You have your vaginal opening.
Right.
You have where you pee from.
Right.
And then there's that other little place.
Right.
That nobody can go into.
Right.
Because it's not an entrance, it's an exit only.
Right.
And that's what exits out of that area.
Right.
Is the secretions.
Right.
It's not, your body naturally will cut that off.
Right.
Unless that's just what you into. If that's what you into and you want to go to the shower and that's what you like, that's a different situation. I can't speak.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if it was pee, it would smell like pee.
Exactly.
And it's not, it doesn't,
look,
it's
and
not that.
Not only that, if it was actually pee, I'm pretty sure
your bed and everything would be pissy.
Right, yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure that there would be a
little
lot of
pissy ass.
There'll be a lot of ladies running around with busted faces.
Right.
I'm pretty sure if you pee on somebody and that ain't what
he ain't into it.
He gonna bust you.
Wait a minute, what did Petey say? He said, yeah, you gonna mess around and look up and you be punched in your eye.
Right, yeah. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then
I don't think brothers like it.
No.
But they're very
They didn't even know what the gooch was.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah. There are a lot of uneducated men. Fellas, you might want to just touch yourself every now and again. Figure out what's going on with your body.
Yeah, figure it out.
What you don't like, so you can tell somebody.
Hey, girl.
Right, because you don't want to mess around and not know what's going on, and then all of a sudden you got your legs up and you don't know what's happening.
Right.
Because it can go from 0 to like jail really fast. Or
0
hospital.
to jail?
Yeah, really fast. Because listen, I'm telling you right now, if I touch you the wrong way.
That McQueen is Mika.
So if you if I touch you the wrong way and then you punch me in the face, that's assault. Okay, somebody is going to jail. That's not how we're going to do that.
Right. I don't want to. I
don't want to have. I can't. Let's face it. 2 nights. I can't be having black eyes and things. Okay. Can't have that.
That is a mess.
It is. But you know what? Also, is a mess to me. A man really will tell. He'll really say anything. When it comes to a woman, like, oh yeah, I'm for it. Let's do it. Like,
And you really not about that life.
About that life. Okay, because you mess around, and you find the right one. She gonna make sure you about the whole life. She gonna snatch your soul and your life at the same time. One Slurpee and it's done. Right.
So don't call on nothing that you not.
Don't
accountability. Make sure that's
what
you want.
Yeah. Make sure you get.
Because sometimes you might get something that you ain't ready for. You ain't ready. You be on your Kevin Hart. No.
Pineapples, I don't like it. Okay. You gonna be screaming them pineapples.
No, I wasn't ready. Right.
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
Don't get yourself in a position that you're not ready for.
Right.
So I'm gonna say this.
What?
Couples, single people, you should be having conversations with your partner about what it is that you like and you don't like.
Right.
Before y'all just go jumping into bed trying stuff. Okay. Unless that's what you want. Unless that's what y'all for. Like if you want to just go in and try.
But I think when you become a couple, or first of all, when it comes down to sleeping with anybody, whether or not, as a woman, we know.
Right.
We know. So let's just keep it all the way 100. You can see somebody and be like, yo, I will.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm going. I would go ham on that.
Yeah, like I get from that. Like you get it.
Yeah, he can get it. Just like a man would be like, yo,
I can hit that.
I'll touch that. That's me. I'm gonna do it. But when you're doing certain things, I don't think nobody thinks about it. I think when you get ready to do it, before you even enter into this thing called relationship, before you enter into that, you know, some people might talk a little slick. You know, you might talk a little slick. I'll bust your ass, you'll bust my ass. Yeah. You know, the slick talking and all that.
But let me tell you something.
But when you first do it,
let me tell you something.
It's not like, oh yeah, you know, I like this. No, you done had conversations like, yeah, I like to do this and this and this. Y'all just conversation.
But I'm gonna say this. I feel like everybody was potentially seeking a sexual partner should it make their person that they're trying to be sexual with take the BDSM quiz.
Take the what?
The BDSM quiz.
Okay.
I feel like everybody should take it at least once in their life. I mean, even if you just go online and take it for yourself. So that way you know what you like and don't like. And then that way you can see what that person likes and doesn't like. And you can see if y'all two can coexist together. Because a lot of people aren't sexually compatible.
Not at all.
Like, you can say, oh yeah, I'm into this and I do this and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And then when it comes down to the get down, ain't nobody feeling it. Like, you're unsatisfied and unhappy. I'm just a firm believer that everybody should get their orgasm on. Everybody should. At least once in their life, you know what it feels like. Do it to yourself. Figure it out.
Right.
Because you can't tell nobody how to love on you if you don't know how to love on you. Like, you just can't. You know, and if touching yourself is not for you, take a quiz. Answer some questions and they'll tell you where you fall in the scale.
But nobody's thinking about taking quizzes. Listen, nobody thinks about quiz. Listen. When like, you know, yes, where I'm married, you're in a relationship. But I don't know how you look at it, but I know I've never said, oh, let me take this quiz and see if this man is accountable. Like, no. It's been times where it's like, I like you, you like me. It happened, boom, bang, happened.
Like, it'll happen. Like, if there's an attraction between two people, it'll happen. But if you are in a relationship, you're seeking to be in a committed long-term relationship with somebody, and you want to know what it is that they like, some people aren't sex talkers. Some people can only do the.
But I ain't letting no computer tell me.
Listen,
I ain't taking no tests.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I took it.
You are like that though. So, that's the type of person you are. Yeah, what do you like? What do I like? Okay, let's take this test. Yeah, you will do that.
But then you find out that certain things that I like, somebody else doesn't like. And I have to decide, is this going to be okay for me? Like, can I live on the vanilla side of life? Or am I trying to jump off the deep end? Like, if I'm trying to jump off the deep end and you sitting over here in vanilla world, we can't work together. I would like to
Jello is crazy. I don't know about y'all. I mean, you know, I know it's going to be people that's 50-50 with the Jellolady and 50-50 with me, but I ain't sitting down taking no test. I'm just not. It is what it is. Like, listen, this is what it is. Okay, boom. We try different things and amount to that, but I'm not going on no computer to let the computer know, yeah, I like this and I like that, and check. No. And then we come together and it's like, oh, well, the best thing for you guys to try is Papa Doc.
Well, it's not really telling you what to try. It really explains to you what type of sexual energy the person that you're with and you have. Like,
how can you allow a computer to tell you what kind of energy somebody has?
Because at the end of the day, there are certain responses to certain questions. Like, you might not like getting in the ass, but your partner might like to give it in the ass. Like, he might like that.
Right.
That's something you might want to know. Like, maybe it's a hard no for you.
No, maybe it's a hard no. We go get you a Fifi and you go ahead and or get one of them fake booties at the store and boom, bang, baby, you good.
Right, but why should we wait until we in the bed and trying to try your door?
But sometimes it's too late.
Listen,
we have all gotten into situations without being in a relationship. We have all, you know, our relationships that we have now are our relationships now.
Right.
But everybody comes with a past.
Right. Everybody's trying.
Ain't nobody this ain't nobody. We ain't taking no test.
Right.
It is what it is. You just end up going in. Like it might be one of them drunk nights. You know, you have a couple of drinks and it's like,
yeah, and those nights happen. But for me personally, I had to find out what my partner.
Then you end up keeping that person. You ever and like ended up doing something with somebody and end up they just stay around?
You are the queen of that. You can only answer that question.
It happens. It doesn't just. I'm just saying.
You know, I mean,
it to me it's just a way of life of fun.
Look, trial and error is fun in some cases, but I like to know what I'm getting into. I like certain stuff. And if you don't like the stuff I like, ain't no point for us to even venture down this road because what you're not going to do is stalking for my stuff. Okay? Like, I'm not just trying to be passing it out to everybody and mess around and get you a stuff.
No, I'm not saying passing out. Like, you know, hey, I plenty of my relationships that I've had in the past before I got married, they never just ended up as it ended up as a relationship. And it was like, okay, now we together. Okay, so now you know it is what it is. Mm-hmm. I've never had a one night stand. I've never did nothing like that. I just think that that's just like something different. And I might want to see you again. You're just not going to tell me you're Casper the Ghost today, and then tomorrow it's just like, oh, it happened, and I'm not speaking. No, hell no, no. I don't think that that's.
I guess I'm out here fucking niggas lives up. I'm sorry. No, before I got into my relationship, listen, I'm ghost the shit out of you. I promise.
I mean, but as women, we are capable of doing it. Like, you know, it's like for me, I have ghost them. Like ghost them as far as, okay, I don't want to be bothered. I see signals. You know how your signals coming, they be like, listen, he's coming,
let me tell you something.
and I can't take it. So it's like, nah, this ain't for me.
I'm gonna tell you. You know, you have those nights when it's fun, and okay, oops, it happened.
And then there's a song says, "Oops, I did it again."
Oh well, no, I don't. Me and Britney Spears ain't friends.
You know what I mean?
No, it's not a oops, I did it again. If I oops and did it again, I meant it.
That means you liked it. You was like Mikey eating a box of cereal.
Right. And you know, it's only happened a couple of times that I've actually done it again. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm the girl that leaves. Okay? You gonna wake up in the middle of the night, bro, and I'm gone. There is not a cuddle, we not holding.
No.
I'm out of here. Okay? You sleep, snoring, I'm gonna slide on out.
Slide to the left.
Okay, and I'm out the door. And
Jellolady was out here crisscrossing. Crisscross. What I'm doing my candy?
I don't know. I left my candy over there.
You did, but I thought I had mine. No, I brought it down here. Yeah, but I think I don't know. I don't think that I would like to go on a computer and do nothing with like
honestly, that. It really gives you an insight into the things that you don't really think about. Like, it's stuff that you think about, but it's not something that you are constantly on your mind. So ask little subtle questions, and it kind of gives you an insight to where you could fall in the BDSM scale. Like,
so whatever happened before there was computers, before there was all this mess that you can Google, what happened to just life? Like just being life. If you try it, you don't like it, and keep it moving.
Trial and error, you know.
Yeah, like computers is taking like life away from people, and that's why people are so screwed up now.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Google can scare the frick out of you.
Yes, it will, because it'll make you think you got cancer when you don't.
Right.
Every time, like I think I got.
I'm coughing.
Right now,
you need to go on oxygen.
Right. You know, you having a heart attack, you got a stroke, right? They'll tell you anything.
Right.
So you have to be careful about what it is that you're Googling. But, like, for me, I'm a 50 Shades kind of girl. Like, we got hard limits, soft limits, there's safe words, all that. Like, yeah, that's what you get into. Are you okay with that or no? And to find out where you fall in that category, because a man will tell you, I'm with that.
Right.
Then when you mess around and pour the wax on night, screaming, talking about I'm calling it.
But there's wax that you don't have to, that don't hurt. There's wax that turns into lotion. And I learned that from my sister, Sunny D.
Look, not everybody likes that kind of wax.
But it's still, I mean, it gives you a little, Desi had some stuff and it was like the wax, it was a candle, and you like pour it on there. Now you could feel the little, you feel that little burn because it's hot, it's hot, and it's lotion.
Right.
But then it's like where it's soothing, where you can massage somebody. But first, listen, there is a lot of people that's whoever you are that like that type of stuff, but you ain't gonna just burn me. You're not burning me. You're not gonna take, because it hurts when you just light a candle. You ever just light a candle and it burn you? You like you want it to go to that wax, but you can feel it burning while it's going into the wax. Hell no, I don't. You're not gonna just tear top me and doom, and that's second degree burns.
Right. And some people like that. Like I'm in the books. So like I read the Kama Sutra. I've read it a few times.
Right.
I have one.
Right.
So I keep a hard copy because I need to know. I need to find out what's going on.
Right.
I need to know what's the best to do for the situation. But in doing so,
and don't play with no ice and then you're going to pour the wax on you. Like that is just playing a dangerous game. Like for real, people, y'all are freaks.
There are extremes.
You're not putting no damn wax on me, burning me. Just like when I went to the toy store on South Street. There was so many different things. Like I felt appalled. I did. I was like, who the hell is letting somebody do all of this? Like the one with the bars and you and you got the ball, but you're swishing my mouth. Like, no, you're not doing that to me.
Oh yeah, they have
the whip. Now I see the little tiny thing like poo poo. Like me, myself, Sunny D, Nene. We had our mom in there. We was in there tripping. TT Lucy. We was in there tripping.
Right.
Now I see it, I like that the long whip where like they used to beat the slave with. Yeah. That's not what you're gonna do to me.
Right.
Because you're gonna find yourself sleep and I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Right.
Like that's what's gonna happen. And then you just gonna think you just gonna muzzle me. You're gonna put this ball in my mouth and I'm no.
Well, they have the one that's a spreader. It's got a hole in it. No ball.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
On South Street, and they stick it in your mouth.
It goes around your teeth and your lips.
Yeah, and you just sitting there like, no, that's not, no. Now you're choking me.
Yeah.
You're gagging me.
Like basically, you're trying to touch it down.
I did not know it was like. I'm very educated on things, but I'm telling you, the shit I seen upstairs in that condom world.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
I've never been upstairs in condom world.
Oh yeah, go on upstairs. Because some people just go into condom world and you downstairs. I didn't even know there was an upstairs until we all was like joking. We like, well, where's these steps go to? The lady is like, going up. And there was like so many different things, like where there's like this belt buckle, and you chain yourself up, and then you're like muzzle, and then muzzle come all the way. I mean, well, the chain goes here, and you muzzle the lady's mouth, or the guy that had it for the men. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't want no man that wants to be muzzled. I think that's a little off. Wow. And I don't think it's a lot of brown people, brown men out here that's going to allow you to just stick a muzzle on their mouth.
Like, there's a difference between, like, a ball gag and then you have face masks.
Right.
Like, there's a difference. I know some people who like that. Like, they don't like ball gags, but they definitely like face masks. Like, they want to not see. They want to not be able to speak.
Yeah, because they barking and shit. And dominatrix. Yeah.
Yeah, like, so some people like it.
Yeah, but it not the people I know. Not the circle I'm around. Ain't nobody going. You ain't. Imagine me telling Blaze get down and bark like a dog. Like, are you kidding me? First of all, that's not going to happen. Second of all, I would feel like I'm going to belittle him as a man. Like, I don't think that's something that certain. I don't think that men like.
You know, there's a lot of men who like that.
Yeah.
And you find men who have dominating jobs and dominating personalities where they have to always be dominant. They need.
They called this thing like, there was this thing called tickle cream. So you know, we had a ball with this.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, what is the tickle cream? Well, the tickle cream was a little piece. It was a little thing, and you take this little It was like, you know how you doing your eyelashes, ladies, and it was like that. So you stick that in there, and you pull it out. And you push this little button, and it does like this. And that's the tickle cream for like the gooch and the butt. Like, yeah, I said, wait. I'm like, hold on. It was so many different stupid things. I'm like, yeah, that's a little too much.
They have creams and oils. And
yeah, because what's her name? What's her name from Tar 99? No. Back in the day, she used to sell. I mean, not sell. She used to give away stuff like at Club Fever and things like that back in the day. But she used to have like little bags. I can't remember her name, but you would win a ticket, you know, raffle ticket, whatever. And when you got to the door, you would get a ticket. Or every woman would get a ticket. Golden Girl, yes. And yes, and she would give you a ticket. Every woman would get a ticket, and then she called it across. Boom. She had Peter liquor, all this type of like just freak. It was like, and then it was like bananas flavors and all type of stuff. Like you would win all these different gifts, which was really good. But I don't know, like I just don't. That place upstairs put me in a whole nother state of mind. I'm like, yo, there are some really like mind blowing. You want somebody to beat you, put a dog collar on you, and walk you. Talking about Earth. You a grown ass man. What you barking like that? The Earth. And somebody beating your ass. Like, come on, sir. Please don't give up your manhood like this, please. You know me. Like I'll be. You know I am. Like I'll be like, is this really what you want to do?
What's up, PD?
PD. He ain't with none of that. That boy was going off yesterday. He said, "Don't touch my gooch. I don't know what. Don't do none of that because you liable." He said, "I'm ticklish. You liable to get punched in your face."
Right. And you know, some men are like that.
Right.
But you know what? It's like when you with somebody and you love that person, you try things that you wouldn't normally be into just to say, I attempted.
Shit.
Listen.
Not me at all.
I've seen it. I've seen people try things that they ain't into because, you know, you want to.
First of all, you want to play with butt beads and things like that. That's not what you're going to do. First of all, okay, it hurts to take a good poop. Let alone you go out. Something comes out of there. Not you going in talking about relax. Hell no. That's just not something that you did that. Listen, I don't think that it's meant for a guy. I just don't think so. But hey, to each his own.
Right. But
for me, I just don't think that that's something that you should be doing. If you don't, listen, my grandma Jill, rest in peace to my grandma. She said, if Miss Precious is not good enough for him and he tries to go back doors, that means he has tendencies.
Right.
So, praise God that I have a husband that, you know, the tendencies, he doesn't have those.
Right.
Because that's what and that's what anybody I ever dated was like, don't ask because I'm going to kick you to the curb. That's just not talking about lube. I be reading on so much. I can't stand this woman because it's always a Google. We're always Googling something, especially for the show. But she'll text me out of the oddest hours and say, Sissy, did you see this? And I'm like, oh, me not thinking it's the Jellolady, but I'm thinking it's my sister. So I'm going to just type in the phone. What? No, I didn't see this. No. So now it has now your eyebrows is raised.
Right.
So now I gotta look into it. Now I need to see a video.
Right.
It's just like when they hit with this rose thing. I had to go see it, and then all of a sudden now you're gonna tell me somebody went in cardiac arrest.
Right.
The rose is
killing people.
Yeah, but you better be cautious with that.
Yeah.
And then Peter gonna turn around and say, "Wasn't you selling the roses?"
Listen, everybody gotta get what they gotta get in this world.
Brody said, "Punch." You see his punch.
Yeah, we punching everybody.
I just don't. I don't know.
He said I was sipping my juice watching y'all. Some niggas want something that nobody else had before.
Right. Like I just don't think that certain things are supposed to be done. And then you know, you talk to people, you hear rumors. We do a show Monday through Friday from 12 to 2. Before that, we were doing a morning show. You know what I mean? So we hear a lot of stuff. We mingle with a lot of people, and people have things to say.
Right.
So it's like, oh yeah, you know, yeah, we done met people that like to do it in the butt and things like that.
Yeah.
And they'll speak about it like very positive. Like, yeah, well, you know, you go get, no, don't use that KY, use this KY. I didn't know it was certain things that you got to use.
There's a lube for everything.
There's a lube for everything, yes.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was a Pacific lube
No,
for your butt.
There is.
But then when you go and Google this stuff, it doesn't give you a Pacific thing.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't give you it doesn't say this, and this.
You have to ask somebody. You gotta go to the store, you gotta be inquisitive. But at the end of the day, you can't get no information unless you ask the question.
Right.
So you have to really just ask the questions. And I'm inquisitive, so I'm asking questions.
Right. But there's no written, like, reality is there's no written rules on a certain lube that somebody can use.
I mean, they have names that are kind of specific.
Yeah, like that's just fancy enough, and they done made it sound good, but it's really not. Because technically you're going to lose your bowels, ladies and gentlemen. You keep doing it and you're going to lose your bowels. You're going to shit on yourself. You let somebody keep going in that hole, and then all of a sudden that hole is supposed to be a certain size. Somebody keep doing it in your butt. You're going to be out here wearing a pamper. I'm not trying to be nobody's mom, but I'm just saying.
Everybody's mom. You listening, right? Trying to tell you what to do. Go get y'all niggas in the pets. I don't know.
Yeah, because that's terrible. Like I don't want to just shart on myself. I'm sitting here having a conversation. Situation happened a couple hours ago. Then I had read on something when it was talking about doing things like that you have people that douche. You douche your butt, you're cleaning out your butt, and then you're cleaning out your butt to do it in your butt, but you're still capable of pooping on somebody. Even though you're cleaning even though you're cleaning the inside of your butt, you're still capable of pooping if they hit that wrong area. Now you done shitted on somebody. Like, that's terrible. Who wants, like, now you're asking to be slapped. For what? But you will lose your bowels. They say if if you're constantly doing things like that, like you're going to lose your butt. You're going to lose your bowels. Why you want to shit on yourself? You want to take that risk. What? Who said what?
So Petey says, what about the pickle book?
The pickle book, How to Please a Pickle. I seen that book, and I had got the book and read on the book because Sunny D, shout out to my sister, Sunny used to sell toys. And she used to sell toys back in like 2012, 13.
Before it was cool.
Yeah, but it was a book, and it's a book called How to Please a Pickle. And it's just different ways. Like, it just tells you different things. I just read the book. It was a book, and I felt like reading it. And actually, at first, I did not know what it meant. I just seen the title of the book. So we're just sitting around in the house and Sunny's doing whatever she's doing. And I just happened to pick the book up and I started reading it. I found out what it was, with the meaning. I said, Sissy, this book is really crazy. And she said, you always picking up something, reading something. I said, where'd you get this? She said, then she got to explaining about the book. So, I mean, it is what it is. Yes, I'm glad you agree with me, Brody. Because you are pooping on yourself. Y'all people keep going around and playing around with yourselves. Go ahead, keep playing with life. And you're going to end up with a whole lifestyle of changing. Because after a while, you keep doing it and doing things like that in your butt, it loosens up all of the tissue in your butt. And you keep doing it and it just loosens. And the next thing you know, you have an open butthole. And you're going to poop on yourself. So now you got to walk around with fancy Depend Hanes. Like what? And they make them fancy. All they missing is a thong for a woman. They got them all pretty and stuff. So you might be able to get them all, fellas. No, I don't. But Sunny might. Call your sister. She might still have it. But you can get it from a bookstore. You can get it from all type of bookstores. Sure you matter of fact, I was about to say go on Amazon and you can find it on there. You can find it anywhere. It's How to Please a Pickle. Yeah, so you gotta figure it out, You can, and the book probably cheap. It's probably not all that expensive.
So Amazon does not have it.
Oh wow. But see, she used to sell the toys.
But they do have a book now, the Mastering the Art of Fellatio. So I guess they replaced one for the other.
Right. Yeah, but you can probably ask Sunny where you get it from because but I'm telling you, that book was like, I read that book like, I don't know, it had to be like a good 10 years ago.
Oh, okay, bro.
You're writing one on how to please a. Is that a plum? A pear? A booty?
That's it. That's the peach.
How to please the booty. Okay. Guess what? How about you just don't go in the booty? Keep that as a safe zone. You need to have a stop sign on the butt. Stop. Beware of being shitted on. Literally. You want to run out here talking about people be hating and all this stuff and people be shitting on you. Guess what? You're going to get it. Literally. Like that's just, people don't be understanding. There's certain things. Good morning. Good afternoon, Jed. Yeah, but there's certain things in life, like speak of Jed. Comedy show was the freaking bomb, right? He had a lady, I can't remember her name, so you can help me out, Jed. He had a lady come up there. This woman pulled out this dildo, right? I swear, you got to go on Sunny's page because my mom is not, my mom goes in shock with certain things. When I tell you this dildo was this big, right? And she just started running around. No, she was doing her comedy. She started running around and hitting people with the dildo. Like, you want it. I mean, we lost our whole minds. It was so funny. Meanwhile, my mom is like this. She couldn't even close her mouth. She was just like, so Sunny she got a picture on her Facebook about it. But they said that it was going to give men bad nightmares because the lady was running around and she was taking the tip of the dildo, rubbing men's shoulders. Like you don't want to be. You notice what she getting at night, right?
Right.
But it was big. It was like this big for no reason. What are you doing with a dildo that big? And she just snatched it out her bag, like, and you just seen it go. It was like waving at everybody. How you doing? But the comedy show was really good. But I don't remember her name. But she was funny. She was funny. She was very funny. But that's another thing. Like, why do you want to do all that? And it looked like one of the dildos, that you had.
Touches the wall.
Yes, you be in the shower. Bam! Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like. Because it had nice sized pair of mandingos. And then
Her name is Aisha.
Yeah, she was funny. She was funny. She even pulled out people drawers. She pulled out the man drawers. Now, the men drawers that they done had for a while, and they like
the ones
that come right here. There's a little saggy. Mm-hmm. She said, yeah, he came over with these. She said, but as soon as he came over with these, she said, y'all see these drawers, y'all know what these drawers are. She said, but that when you get the man with that kind of with that kind of look, right? It's some good stuff. Right. And you just, it's not tight anymore. They just loose and everything just go. She had us in tears about. Hey T, she had us in tears with the little short drawers. I said, yeah, them drawers they had for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I need to tell you guys something. To all you guys out here having oral, no, that's not oral. When you're going into booty, anal sex, you need to stop. Okay? Now, I ain't trying to be your mama, but I'm just trying to tell you, I don't want to see you hurt in the near future. Okay? I don't care how many Percocets you taking to relax your body. I don't care what you're doing in your life. I don't care about the KY jelly. Stop. Because what's going to happen is later on in life, you're going to start shitting on yourself. Now you're going to be running around here smelling like boo-boo. Do you really want to? And that's boo-boo like a baby boo-boo. You ever go change a baby and they end up pooping on themselves and it goes all the way up their back? Just imagine you being grown. And you got boo-boo going all the way up your back. Because you want to be grown because he said he like it or he want to try it. Listen, go over there with Myra. Okay?
Yeah, go see Myra.
Go see her. Go see Jackie. Go play with them people. Because maybe in life they don't know. But you don't be running around here just tagging people in the butt, okay? Because you're going to be boo-booing on yourself. Can you imagine somebody grown as hell? You grown. And you got boo-boo up your back? Now, we done walked past a lot of people that smelled like boo-boo.
That only coming from their mouth. But, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I kind of did. But, I don't know about if it's coming up somebody's back, but
you ever besides somebody's mouth, yeah, we done smelled some, yeah, there have been some people that we had to talk to, yeah, I understand it. But I'm saying, like, I done been out to places in bars and stuff like that, and you be like, but when you smell something weird, you ever just be like,
oh, you gotta do a smell check.
Like, what in the world is that? Like, and then you go smell your girl. Hey, sis, you don't smell that? Yeah. Everybody in the line doing.
Right. Everybody going to smell test.
But it's you over here smelling like boo-boo because you got pamper on. You done shit yourself. Why? Why is it that important to some of y'all people to do it in the butt? And then I done heard women say it make your butt bigger. Well, guess what? God gave me the little tiny apple that I got, and I'm going to keep that little tiny apple. It's not meant for me to have a big butt. If that's what it takes to have a big butt, then guess what? Life ain't for me. I don't want to boo-boo on myself. What does that mean, Brody?
Go wash your ass.
Go wash your ass. You know, I don't be good with these emojis. Because I didn't know what that was. I thought you couldn't spell. I was about to make it bigger. I don't know. I'm glad we got the Jellolady.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just certain things that you do. And listen, this is my other thing with you people that want to be out here doing it in the butt and doing this stuff, right? You're not supposed to take your out the butt and go into the Miss Precious. Now that's a bacteria infection. And then some of y'all want to be running around here in these bars and sitting there like you cute. Now you might be cute. You might look cute. Breath smell like ass. And then you go to sit down and you got this wind. Now you smell that. Now I'm looking next to you. I smell something.
So the next show is May 7th, Jed said.
Yes, May 7th.
So my sister's birthday. Too bad she won't be here, but I'll definitely come.
But I don't like people that don't act like they don't smell themselves. You smell that. It's just like somebody smelling like hoagie. You don't have deodorant. You ran out of deodorant. Sister, bro, you should have just kept washing yourself. Go to the store. We got dollar stores. You can find quarters anywhere, in a couch, anywhere. You can find quarters to get 4 quarters and 6 cents. Wherever you go. I'm just saying. Stop walking around here with bacterias in your Miss Precious because you want to please the pickle. The pickle is going to be pleased either way. But if both of y'all had any common sense, now you got boo-boo problems because you're pooping on yourself and Miss Precious is funky. Come on. And you talking about you don't know where it came from.
I don't know, but I can say that Amazon has 10 Dove deodorant for $26. Just in case y'all need them.
10?
10.
Shit, you can go to the dollar store with Dove and get them $1 a piece. It don't matter. Either way, you go. They got the little Doves and they that big.
Oh, yeah, you can get the little one.
For $1.
But I stopped using solid deodorant. I used to spray it all over.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever works for you.
I stopped using stick deodorant when I noticed that I was starting to get I had what I thought was a hair bump from shaving under my arm.
Mm-hmm.
And you know me, I don't like bumps, so I'm squeezing. I pop all the bumps. You know what came off the bump? Deodorant and hair.
Oh,
It was a wrap for me after that.
Cut it out. I don't need no time on the stage. I'm just speaking facts.
Listen, she just want to be everybody's mama.
I don't want to be nobody's mama. It's just a simple fact that it's real life. You always got those people that think they so comfortable that, hey girl, blah, 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 blah. And you come sit next to me and this air come flashing out. What?
BPD.
She's smelling like
butt, pussy, dick, ass, and bad perfume. Yeah, please don't be out here in the streets doing that, ladies.
And this is my other thing. If that is your friend and y'all coming in as a group and y'all all together,
Guilt by association will get you 10 years. I'm just
why don't you? That ain't your friend if she telling you. I know your friend smelt it. Y'all all in the car together. Y'all probably all was somewhere together. Got dressed together. Everything. Come on now. Now you know your girl smelling like outside dog. Like she live in a dog house. You're just going to let her continue to walk around with you? Smelling like that? And I don't understand how people get immune. Okay? Some people out here, y'all stink really bad. Really, really bad. Whether it's your butt, whether it's your breath, whether it's your private parts. Whether you have, here you go, Jed. What's that word that Blaze taught us? Duck butter. That is serious. Now, you're not going to tell me with this duck butter, those of y'all that don't know what duck butter is, that's when you get the accretion right here, and you get that smell or underneath your belly, and you're a nice sized person, and you get that, and and it get that funny smell going on, there's no way that you can't smell. It's like putting your finger in somebody's dirty ass belly button.
So,
if you're not cleaning your belly button, that's a problem.
Twerk Wednesday, and Jen says you're killing me. So listen, you know, it is what it is.
Like, you ever had seen somebody? Hey, first of all, that is a bad thing if your belly button stinks. There is a washcloth. There are Q-tips. When you was a baby, you know what your mom did? Washed and went and got a Q-tip and washed that. Yeah. You pull that out and you clean. You're supposed to wash your belly button. Listen, people be walking around here with stanky belly buttons too.
If you have any, or if you have like I have a pocket because I can keep changing my belly button if I want to.
Yeah, I got a pocket.
I got a pocket, so I clean the inside of the pocket every time I take a shower because it's part of my body.
Right.
Like, you know, it has to get cleaned. That is, I never understood that. Like, how do the inside of your belly button stink?
I don't know. I ain't sticking my finger in nobody's belly button. I ain't doing none of that.
Look, how do you have day-old belly button lint in your belly button? What? You had on black nasty. You had on black pants yesterday. Why do you still have black lint in your belly button?
Because you're just dirty.
Like, wash that, y'all.
You dirty. You dirty.
I need you to wash every inch and crevice.
So just imagine you got dirty, stinky belly button, right? You got thrash on your ass. You got boo-boo because you want to do it. You want to do it in the butt. You got a funky Miss Precious. And you got duck butter. Come on.
I don't know.
I don't know that. I don't know, but I do know this. I was always taught by my great-great-grandmoms and stuff like that there was a reason why God put your nose here. Because it reaches every part of your body that you can smell. Your underarms, ladies, yes. Boobs be sweating. You know, make sure you're taking care of that because that give off that you got baby milk.
Listen, let me just say this to every lady in the room.
What?
Okay.
If you're not in the room and you tune back in to come look at us.
Come back and listen, ladies, please stop using baby powder. Okay, stop putting it all in. Like, stop making it.
But cake. that was a thing back in the day.
Stop making a cake. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, because then that baby powder. You ever seen somebody where it's in the between? They done put and it's caked up.
It looks nasty.
You look like you got yeast.
Right, and not only that, baby powder isn't safe. So I'm just gonna give y'all an FYI.
We found out the history of it, but back in the day, they did not tell you that.
Well, see, my grandmother told me we don't use baby powder; we use cornstarch.
Well, yeah, that's it. But you got to think. Back in the day, it was cornstarch and baby powder. They never gave off. Now they say cornstarch is not really good for you to be doing that. Well, so now, 30 years, 40 years later, the things that you were taught in life.
But the thing about cornstarch, and the reason why I recommend cornstarch to people is because, like, I have thick thighs. They rub together. They stick together. It gets hot. My little person got a pocket. Like, she has her own little.
Right.
So I have to make sure that in all things that we not sweating. So I don't, like, what we're not doing is taking the cornstarch. We're not dumping it in my pants. You can't pull my pants off and it looks like cake flour. Okay, that's not what we're doing. You take a little bit on your finger and you just rub it in the creases. You know, just a little bit goes a long way, and it keeps you dry. And now
I done heard people say deodorant. Like rub it. I done seen they have rubbed it in between right here and rub it under here.
Well, you know they have booty deodorant now. I don't know if you've seen
that. Well, I think that if you give me booty deodorant, that means my ass stink.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that they sold booty-specific deodorant. Like, it's called butt something. You know?
That means for your butt.
Right. Yeah.
No.
You put it in your crack, you know, and keep it dry, you know, for people who.
But you can get an infection.
No.
Ain't nothing supposed to be going in right there by your butthole. That's just like Miss Precious. You rubbing something right there. That's not.
I don't know.
That's an infection.
I don't use it. I just happen to see it online.
Booty powder.
It's booty deodorant. It comes in a stick.
They better stop. That's probably why a lot of their booties out here stinking.
I don't. You put it. She said you put it in the crease, the little cup at the bottom, and then I don't know
what the crease of your butt.
Yeah, like that back part, right, like at the top of your thigh, where I guess it gets wet there. So you put it there so it smells good. She said you put it in your crotch because you want to eat the groceries and it smells good.
Now he's eating butt.
Listen, I don't know.
Now he's eating butt. He's eating
deodorant.
butt
And deodorant.
and deodorant.
And
duck butter, because the duck butter right there between her booty. Like, come on.
I don't know.
Just imagine you eating groceries.
I'm gonna recommend that anybody
wash your ass.
Exactly. Okay. Anybody who wants, anything to be licked or touched or kissed.
Go get in the shower.
Hibiclens. Say it with me, people.
Go
Hibiclens. Order you some.
OBYN.
Look, surgically wash your ass before you let somebody lick on it.
No, how about OBGYN? We have those.
Yeah.
Doctors.
No, and there's a lot of people don't go and see them.
But yeah. So listen, find a clinic, do something with yourself, help your body. Ladies, there is no reason for feet smelling is for men. That's just my personal opinion. Depending on what the man is doing, their feet can smell.
Charcoal inserts for all those men.
You, as a woman, but I mean, sometimes there's nothing you can really do. If your man's feet, if something I ain't never smelled my husband's feet smell, but it happens. You know what I mean? I think that that's something that men go through. That should not be something that a woman goes through. You take your shoe off and your feet smells. I mean, lighten up the room.
Listen, I know some people who I don't even let you bring your shoes in my house. Like there are some people that I don't. When you come to my house, you have to take your shoes off and your socks off. I will give you clean socks. Then I walk around and you must be socks.
Well, you can't be coming to my house anyway with your shoes on. So you come to my house, you better make sure you got a clean pair of socks because you got to take your shoes off at the door.
Keep a pair of slippers at the house like this is here. Like if I have at my house, I have like lined up at the door.
I'm not lining up. I'm not buying you no slippers.
No, like I took.
This is not a gift product.
It's not a gift. These are my in the house slippers. So I come in the house. I have slippers lined up at the door for guests. Like if your feet stink when you take off your shoes, you have to take off your socks. You won't put these slippers on.
No, you need to leave. Yeah. You're not going to just come in here with your funky ass feet because guess what happens? You're going to be mingling around my house and that smell is going to continue to go. No. Clean slippers does not stop a funky smell from coming from your shoe, from your feet. If your feet stink, your feet stink. You need a bath. You need to soak it in vinegar and water. Soak them feet. Do something. Ladies, you should not be smelling like that. I wouldn't know either, but I don't think that that's healthy. No woman should be walking around here with no stinky ass feet. That's and for me, I don't like socks. I can't stand them. They drive me crazy. I hate when I do like this and I got sock on. And you know that piece that, oh my God, everyone that I know that wears socks, everybody dig in their foot. As soon as they take their socks off, it's like that. I don't like that feeling. You're not going to have me scratching my foot because what happens with me, first of all, you know how I am. I don't like my feet being dirty, period. I don't like stuff like that. I can't. It drives me up a goddamn wall if something touches my feet and dirties my feet. That's why I got a cleaning addiction now. Like when I leave here today, I gotta mop my floor. I didn't mop my floor last night, so I gotta go mop.
mop.
I didn't mop my floor last night. I usually mop my floor every other night or every night, depending on what and who is there. If it's just us, I can do it every other day. But if I got people coming in, even though you got your socks on, I don't care. No, I don't play that game. But no, sirree balls, rat face. You're not coming in my house. My dog's feet don't even stink. So how am I gonna let a human walk around? Like I had a bad incident, and I know you remember this. Somebody came to my house, a teenager, and I couldn't figure out why the hell every time I walk. Now my house smells good.
All the time.
And I couldn't figure out. Remember, I was going crazy. I started wiping wall. I went crazy, y'all. I went bonkers in my house because I couldn't figure out the smell. It had old sneakers. Now, let me tell y'all something. Sneakers and certain shoes that you wear, if you constantly wearing them every day, now I understand some people cannot afford some sneakers, but if you need a pair of sneakers and you in my size, I am more than happy to give you a pair of sneakers. But you can't keep wearing these same sneakers over and over and over. If you got work shoes, you working. Go get another pair of shoes. Right, but sometimes the washer don't even do it. You know what I mean? Like depending on if this person is wearing these shoes all the freaking time, and you go wash them, I've witnessed where people have washed their shoes, and sometimes people work so hard they'll wash their shoes every other day or one, whatever. It still has that stench. You just go buy a new pair of shoes, or just don't go to nobody's house, because that smell in that shoe is going to linger around that person's house. I felt I had the shampoo carpet. I didn't know what it was until the last couple of days when the person left my house. And when they left my house, the smell left. Every time that person left, that smell left.
Yes, Lily with the bleach. Yes, she always got the bleach.
Who said that?
Who do you think? No, Brody.
Brody, you know it. Like in my family, they got jokes, and they say when it's time for God to close my eyes, they're gonna put a bottle of bleach in the casket.
Yeah, she is gonna kill us, bro. Definitely.
Yeah, because Brody go bonkers, and he's allergic to like that strong smell. Mm-hmm. That boy he be like, I'm getting out. But I got other things for you. Something that's mixed with bleach, but I mean, it's not gonna kill us. But I just don't understand. Like, and I think that's very unattractive for you to have funky feet. Like it. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but I just feel like if your feet stink, then something else stinks too.
Okay, so I love a detox.
Yeah.
So they have these Chinese foot detox pads. You stick them to the bottom of your feet. Okay. Yeah. And you sleep with them.
Yeah, and it turns.
And you take them. It sucks all the toxins out via your feet.
Right.
And the pad will turn like black.
Right.
They have them. Get you some.
But that ain't gonna take the funkiness out your feet.
That'll take the bacteria out.
It's taking the bacteria. Yeah, but it's still gonna make your feet stink. If your feet stink, your feet stink. You're doing something wrong. That just takes the bacteria out.
Look, I wouldn't know.
But that still makes it. That still builds into if your feet stink.
I wouldn't know.
Gets the mat.
I wouldn't care because you know why? I wash my ass every day.
Right. So that to me it makes me feel like for a woman, for a man, I'll give y'all passes. No, I give a man a pass because I feel as though that depending on what kind of job you are working, you got men that's working like like the pavement and construction and outside, and you're at the train station.
I know construction workers whose feet don't stink. So
but still, I give you a pass because I don't know if you done stepped in a puddle or what has happened. You're running around for 13 hours. You're working double shifts. You're at a job. Fine. I give you a pass. But for a woman, hell no. You get no pass with your feet stinking. Because you're a lady. You're supposed to be a lady.
Where is these ladies at? Because these hoes they ain't washing their ass. They definitely ain't washing their feet. Okay? You see them all summer long with these damn same flip-flops on from Old Navy with the black bottom, knowing damn well they feet black as hell at the bottom. Get out of here. Ain't nobody washing their damn feet. They forget to wash their ass. They don't even know how to wipe correctly. Front to back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? But you can't even get that correct.
Right.
So nobody gets a pass. Nobody gets a pass. Ain't nobody exempt. Everybody wash your ass. Next topic.
The next topic is it's almost time for us to go.
Oh yeah, and the Uggs. Yeah, we won't speak on that real fast too, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, your Uggs are for the winter time, not the spring. Okay, and when you've worn them all winter and they've got the salt stains on them from the snow.
Wait a minute, what? Say that again.
The Uggs, you know them Ugg boots.
I don't own a pair. I
have
can't.
A few pair, and you know
I
where
can't
mine.
get into
You know where mine are? At home. You know where they at? Washed and put away.
But you know, brown people did not wear Uggs.
No.
Brown people started wearing Uggs. Pink people, that is their style.
Yeah.
And then brown people, we just took it over.
Right. And we were like, but see, this is what I don't understand. Okay, who the hell told you to put on a winter boot in the springtime is cute? Your feet stink immediately.
And you know what I don't understand?
Like,
yeah, you're not supposed to wear socks with Uggs.
No, but not only that, you still supposed to wash them. They fur lines on the inside. Your feet gonna sweat.
I never owned a pair. I love the way they look on people, but they're played the hell out on with me. Like I just can't. I don't want a pair.
Can y'all please stop buying them brown ones?
Wash between your toes.
Absolutely.
Oh God. Yeah, but Uggs, and you know what else I hate about them Uggs? Is you got these people that's walking around here with the Ugg like half sole, half still sole. Like, stop. What is that about? Throw them away. Stop saving them, sis. Listen.
What?
Like how people be having the Uggs and they don't wore the sole out.
Yeah.
And it's just leaning to the side. And then you got half the sole and then the other half is like bent over.
Oh, you mean, yeah, the ones that were, yeah. Well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, everybody take your shoe off, turn it over. Look at the bottom of your shoe.
Right.
Okay.
Let's do this together.
Look, everybody look at the bottom.
Look at the bottom of your shoe.
You see how it looks? You see the wear pattern?
It's supposed to be equal.
Not only is it supposed to be, and not everybody walks the same. So like I got a wear pattern at the front because I walk on the front of my foot.
Okay, I got one right here right here.
In the ball of my foot. We generally walk.
Right.
But you could tell by the bottom of your shoe how you wear your shoes. So if you got a shoe and you flipped it over,
if half this sole is down here,
like if you only got a little bit of sole on the right hand
let it go.
But the left hand side got the full sole.
Let it go.
Let that go.
Let it go.
And go see the foot doctor so you can get something to even that out. Okay? So you can stop wasting money on shoes. Point blank and period. Go get you an arch support.
Right.
Figure it out.
Right.
So there's a reason why.
And at this point, you can go in any shoe store, any CVS,
CVS, Walmart,
the dollar store.
Dr. Shaw's has a foot.
Right. Where you can put your foot.
Stand right up on it, and it'll tell you what thing you need. Go ahead and get you one.
Right.
Okay. I'm a 430. I don't buy them, but I tested it just in
case.
To
get it.
Just so I can say I got one just in case I need it.
Yes, and yes, TT Lucy with this wash your toes.
Yes, please.
Yes.
And scrape under y'all toenails, y'all.
And
because that's dead skin under
and your nails.
Yes.
Ain't nothing like seeing some nasty nail beds. Look, okay, you can be a grown man and do whatever you want to do. You can work on cars. Okay, but I know people that work on cars and got clean fingernails.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's disgusting.
I'm going to say this for all of the cheap seats and the people in the back. Okay, if you get in the shower and you come out the shower and your nails are still dirty, get back in. Do it again. Try it out. Do it over. Try again. Okay? Because you ain't getting back in. You got to get back in the shower. Do it over. Go get you a little nail brush and whatever you got to do. Even if you got to take the end of the comb and dig, whatever you got to do to get that out of there. Right. Because that's it's the same thing with your feet. Yes. Okay. When you're not cleaning your toes, right now, like how you wear black socks. Oh my God. Toenails because you got black. No, or the black is right in like your toenail, and you done got in the shower and you still got that black mark that's going around your toenail. Yeah. That's a problem. Yeah, clean that. Okay. And it's a washcloth and you wash. Now, speaking of washcloths, you guys are supposed to have 2 washcloths, right? Or three. Depending on how you wash your ass. But Yeah,
you're supposed to have at least 2. One for your face and one for your ass.
Right.
You're not supposed to wash your body and then turn around and wash your face with the same damn washcloth.
No, because after you wash it between your toes, why would you want to put that on your face?
Right. And I don't care if you get in the shower and you wash your face first and then wash your body. Tomorrow or later on when you get back in the shower, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to wash your face again after you done scrubbed your ass and everything and your feet. And come on. Hygiene.
And I think we've touched on this topic a few times, but you know, the weather is it's a little funky, but I kind of feel like it's going to break soon and we're going to be in the hot weather months. So, I need everybody run out to the dollar store, buy you a new pack of rags, okay? Make sure you got a fresh set for the springtime.
Panty liners.
Okay, yeah, if you need
get it together. If you need them, get them, ladies.
Listen.
Don't be just walking around here.
Guys that save lives, go out and make sure you got you some chafing cream. They sell it. It comes in a nice little
right. Yeah, they do.
Cap. Put that on, and you get slick and slide all day long without having to worry about it.
Right.
Get you some.
Also, what I do not like about some of you women, smell like period blood. You smell like fish. Get your hygiene together.
Oh,
you're not supposed to be walking around here smelling like,
first of all,
fish grease.
Nobody is supposed to even know that it's your time of the month.
Right, at all.
Like, because listen, I can tell you right now, motherfuckers be around me all the time and don't even know it. Like, hey, listen, I'm...
Right.
Look, yeah, it's a bloody Sunday, but, you know.
It's a bloody Sunday.
But nobody knows that. Nobody.
What about onions?
Listen. If you smell like a hoagie, I will throw oil and vinegar on you. Flat out. Don't come outside like that. Okay? Get you... HIPAA cleanse, people. HIPAA cleanse. Okay?
OBGYN.
Yeah, that too. But I'm going to tell you right now, HIPAA cleanse...
And the summer is coming.
It is.
The summer is approaching.
So it is approaching.
And I think that we're going to have a really tough, hot-ass summer because this winter and spring has been terrible.
Can I just say this real fast before we jump into summer? Ladies and gentlemen, it is soon approaching sundress season. Okay? Sundress season is about to be here. All right? So now that we know that sundress season is approaching, even though it's slow to come this year, what we will not have is last year's sundresses that you wore all winter as nightgowns. Don't wear them outside this year. Go buy you some new ones. Okay, seen a lady in the store the other day with her sundress on. First of all, sis, it ain't warm enough for the sundress yet. Second of all, I know you've been wearing this damn thing all winter long because it looks like fried chicken and mashed potatoes. It looks like it's been like that all winter. Like you done put it on, you done fried all the chicken, all the fish in it, you done walked around in it, and then you decided, oh, it's about to be sundress season. Let me wash it and put it on. No, that is not what we're going to do.
Leave that as a house dress now.
That's your house dress now. You wear that in the house. You don't let nobody see that. You don't even wear that when you're sneakily coming over. You leave that in the closet. Ain't nobody supposed to see that.
But you know what else I hate? Them spongy freaking flip-flops.
The little dollar flip-flops.
I hate them. I hate them. As a grown woman, we should not be walking around here with spongies.
Okay.
Fashion Nova sandals.
Sundresses ain't lasting but one season, LOL. First
right.
of all, listen. If you need a sundress to last more than one season, don't buy it from Fashion Nova.
But this is the thing.
Don't wear it all winter.
But this is the thing. As a woman, right? As a woman, we are so much cheaper and we can find so many different things for good prices at different stores. A man, their shit is expensive.
All the way around.
For us, we can go to the store and Marshalls can have a sale and get a dress for $6, $5.
Same $100. They're not coming back with the same.
No, we can go in the store with $100 and come out with at least 20, 30 out with sandals, flip flops, everything to match. Come on.
Brothers go to the store.
Shit, now you can even put it down to $5 below selling sundresses. If you're just going somewhere, you need a sundress. Hey, you hit 5 below, I guess. And I ain't doing it, but I'm just saying
There are places to go.
there are places to go. Get, like she said, get out of your last year summer in the house summer dress, and stay out of them spongy flip flops with the that's them shit you used to put on your babies, where it got the little,
Yeah, the little design.
and then you punch it, it come out the punch, that plastic piece come out the hole. I used to hate being a kid, and I'm at the park, and all of a sudden you walking and bloop, and now I gotta stick it back in. And once that thing come out, that's it.
It's gonna keep coming out. You gotta learn how to walk again, because you know you can't walk the same.
Right.
You gotta pick your feet up like a Martian man.
Right. Now you like bloop.
Look, now we marching. Now people looking at you crazy, like, why is she marching?
Right.
Because my flip flop broke. Oh, leave me alone.
Right.
You know that's not what we gonna do.
And ladies, if you're gonna be out here and you think you want to walk around with class and you want to do, buy the summer dresses that fit you. Buy the tights that fit you.
Listen.
Do not be coming out
You're
here.
not going to body shame anybody.
When you know. Yes, we are going to body shame you.
If you wear small, but if you put on a small and you a medium, sis, we going to talk about you.
Yes, we going to talk.
Okay.
If you are a 5X and you running around here in a 1X.
Yeah, we going to talk about you.
It's just like some of these guys. I'm sorry. I was just seeing somebody, right? Shout out to all the big boys. I love the confidence and how y'all dress. But some of y'all big boys is taking it to an extra extreme, where you know your sweatshirt should have been, if you in a 4X, you know you should have been buying a 4X. But y'all wearing these tight clothes.
Listen, okay.
And you wearing a 2X or 1X, and you a big boy, and it looked like you put your little brother's shirt on. Like you put his sweatshirt on. Stop it.
Fellas. Okay, let me just say this. When y'all going to the little corner stores and the poppies and you buy these little $5 t-shirts, when you wash them in cold water and hang them up. Don't dry them. Because when you put in the extra large, you will get a small bag.
Well, how about you just go buy another $5 shirt?
Right. Yeah, I mean, shout out to the $5 shirts, because I think I've got about 1 million of them.
And I can't stand, this is just me, this is just Cha-Cha. I can't stand, and I have my own husband, so he don't dress like that. But I don't like when I walk out of the door and I gotta look at you, and you're a grown man, and you went to the corner store and you bought a shirt, and the shirt is all the way down to here. I can't stand it. It looks a hot mess. We are not in 1986 anymore, where your clothes, you buy your big clothes and you into TLC. That is not it. You're wearing big, how everything big. Your shirt down to here, pants down to here.
Wait, first of all, fellas, let me just say this for y'all.
Start going around poking people in the butt.
Let me just tell you this, okay? What I don't want to see
is your ass.
Not only do I not want to see your ass, but what I don't want to see you in is capri shorts. Okay.
What do you mean capri shorts?
Okay, so those are the ones that you get the shorts and they big and they really long and they look like they should be capris. Like,
I like them.
I don't.
I love them. I can show you some styles some guys that I know a couple fellas that switch, like Yancy.
I know. I've seen some fellas put on
some
nice shorts that are longer, but they look like shorts.
No, capris. The capris with the pockets. Now I didn't. You talking about where they come like right here? They look like high. It seemed like they high waters, but they're not high waters. But you got to think that's Muslims. Muslim men cannot wear nothing past their ankle. So for the summer, it's really good for them too. But I done seen some fly brothers.
Some Bermuda shorts, bro.
No, I done seen some fly brothers. Some fly brothers put that thing together. I like it. So that's her own thing.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care about none of that. If you got on shorts, bro, wear shorts. If you got on capris, wear capris.
That's our own style.
That's not it.
That's the way. We can't go against the Jellolady. That's the way she feel. But for me, I done seen some of you brothers really fly and know how to put it on. And matter of fact, shout out to my cousin Yates.
No, I'm not.
Shout out to my boys.
I think you got me confused about what I'm talking about.
You talking about with the pockets?
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the shorts that are supposed to be shorts,
mm-hmm.
but they're long enough to be capris.
Yes.
But they're shorts. They're
yes.
That's not what that's not it for me.
Yes, like, I love it.
If you go and you buy some shorts, let them be short.
No, I love it. No, depending on how the person, I think maybe you done seen some tacky ass people.
I think it's dumb.
No, I think you done seen some tacky shit.
Dumb
because there is some fly brothers out here.
I want them to be short.
No,
but I don't want them to be.
But you got to understand, you have certain religions too. Like Muslim brothers cannot walk around here and their shorts be here or there. Some of them, when they wearing them, they have it's just like their jeans. They're made to be. No. What you're talking about is pants that are made. No. I'm talking about the shorts that come right. That you talking about that come. Yes, I love that fucking style. No. I love depending on how they put it together. I really don't think we're talking. It's not for everyone. No, but I really think we're not talking about the same. We are. I know it's shorts you're talking about. I don't think we are. I don't think we're talking about. We are. We're talking about the same thing. It's just that you don't like it. No, I don't think that we're talking about the same thing. Bring them up. And I bet you we talking about the same thing. I don't think. You talking about the shorts that come to here? No, I'm talking about the shorts that are supposed to be shorts. They wear them like hanging like they're capris. That's what I'm talking about. Then why don't you just say sagging? Because that's exactly what they're doing. Well, listen, they're sagging the pants. I'm talking about the shorts that come down to the ankle. I'm not the ones that are made like that. You're talking about people that's sagging their pants. Is that what y'all doing? Yeah, because that's sagging. If they pants is all the way down here and they're supposed to be right here, that's sagging their pants where they all the way here. That's a sag. I've seen brothers with shorts where you can just walk up on them and they butt is out. No, not even that they butt is out. They buy them too big. Yeah, and they butt is out because they just buckle. They buy them too big, and they they're sagging. They're not hanging all the way down, but they're sagging enough to where now they look like you got on pants. Right, bro. I need you to pick a struggle. Do you want pants on? Do you want shorts? But they make pants like that. I mean, they make shorts that's pants that look like pants like that. They make shorts that they make them like that. They're made that. Yeah. What I don't want and cannot stand is for you to make it up like it's supposed to be like that. When I can clearly look and say, that means if you lift up their shirt, half their ass is out. About this much. From the back to the ass. Yeah, they probably the buckle is right at the cuff. At the cuff down. At the cuff. You advertising like a mom. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna start trying y'all moves. See what happens. What happened? You want to walk around with your pants sagging? If I see you, I don't want to try you. I don't want to. I don't want to try you. Don't want to try you. I'm gonna try you and see what happens. You better pow. Keep playing. And when you jump, keep playing. He jumping these comments and pow. Okay, now the pow. I'm not entering into that conversation. I don't want pow. Okay, don't bring me into your pow. Well, I will be trying you. No, don't say that. Why? Because pow comes. And then he's going to be like, okay, with you, I'm going to pow your fingers off or try him. Try him if you want. I'm going to try him. He going to pow you. Listen, it is 1:56. It is time for us to go. I do not want to get pow before somebody come in here and start making comments. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to the Midday Madhouse. Thank you for hanging out with us today. We love you. Yes. Jellolady, pray for her so she don't get pow. I don't want to get pow, so I'm just not going to make no comment. But we love you guys. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Yes, we will be here tomorrow. Yes, we will be here tomorrow. Make sure you tune in Monday through Friday. Yes, we're here we are still looking for more podcasters. We are still looking for any extra help that you would like to give and come up and donate your time. You hear that, right? Donate your time to WCMD. But we are still renting slots for WCMD, and make sure you tune in to WCMD. Subscribe to WCMD so you can see all of the shows and the people that we have on WCMD. We have a great team. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we love you guys, and you guys have a safe day. Yes, and we out. Do.
What you see is what you get up on the morning show. I got a whole lot of bars, but before I go, chop real smooth, she the boss. No, baby. Hold up, I'm about to go to Jellolady. They your host, 12 to 2. If you need a getaway, come and see this view. Got a whole lot of jumping for the night you want to snap out. Put your feet up and watch a midday madhouse.